LakelandCarKeys.com. Today we're going to work on this Toyota Tundra that's over here on the lift, and we are going to make them a new key and program two remotes that they supplied me. But what I'm actually going to do is I am going to test out the new Autel AT100 universal chip, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Autel KM100 and clone the original key to the universal transponder and put it in a shell and cut it. I'll use the X-Force Dolphin to decode the original key and cut the blade, and we should be able to, once we clone the chip, just stick it in and start the vehicle up. Once that's successful, I will go ahead and use the program. Actually, I'm not sure. This model might be an onboard programming procedure for the remotes, but I will plug in the programmer, see if there's a programmer option, and if not, I will do the onboard programming procedure for the remotes. Alright, so from the main screen, I know there's a lot of glare here, it's kind of hard, but I'm going to go into read and cloning, and I'm going to go ahead and hit read in, let it read the original transponder. So this should be a 4D, yep, so that's Toyota 4D. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit clone. Alright, so it's telling me to place the original key into the key slot and hit start. Alright, so I forgot to turn on my internet, so make sure you have your internet on first, because it is going to go online and do a calculation. So let me turn on my internet and try this again. Alright, so let me see, I'm going to hit start again, and it's reading the data, and then it will go online. Now it's calculating. Alright, so it says take out the original key and place the transponder to be cloned, and then hit next. So I took the key out, and I'm going to put my AT100 right in the little slot there and hit next. So it's going ahead and it's writing the information, and it told me 4D online calculation, cloning is complete. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this blade. We'll pop that transponder in there, and the vehicle should be ready to start up and go. Alright, so we got the original key in the machine. I am decoding the cuts, and then I will make sure that they come back to a valid key code. If need be, we could pull the door handle on the truck itself and get the code directly from there and cut the new blade, but this should work fine for us. Alright, so we got our valid key code, and we are cutting the new blade by that code, so all the cuts should be exact. And then once it's done, all we need to do is pop our transponder in the shell, and it should be good to go. Alright, so I'm back in the vehicle. Everything's all together. We got both remotes, both keys. So this is the key that we cloned with the Autel Universal AT100 chip. We can go ahead, put it in, turn it, start the vehicle up, it runs, and then we usually just, make sure it stays running for like 10 seconds, and, the mobilizer light is out. So it fully recognizes this key. It was a successful one-to-one clone, and they have another working key. As far as the remotes go, I was able to program it with the programmer. I did try to go into manual programming with the onboard procedure, and it did not go into programming mode. So on these, you definitely will need a programmer to program the remotes. I did have a hard time programming these remotes. It took like 5 or 6 attempts, but I finally did get them to program. Yep, but they are both ready to go, and this is his original key here. Alright, and both of his remotes are programmed. So on the Toyotas, not all of them have a remote system, and the general rule of thumb is if you look at the passenger side door handle, if there's a keyhole on the door handle, then usually there's not a remote system in the car. So if you look at the passenger side door handle and there's no keyhole, there's a good chance that it should have a keyless entry remote system. All right, so this is, I'm not even sure what year this is. This is a 2008 Toyota Tundra. We successfully cloned the key using the Autel AT100 universal chip, and it was a success. So this one's good to go. So that gives us another option. Usually we use the X-Horse universal super chips, but now Autel has their solution for doing transponder chip cloning, and it worked out pretty good. All right, thanks for watching. LakelandCarKeys.com.